Today our topic is linear equations. So our learning target is how can I write and convert linear equations. Vocabulary. Slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we need to replace the y1 with a number, the m with a number, and the x1 with a number. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. That's the most common form that we use. And in this one we replace m with a number and b with a number. And last one, standard form. This one is not used as often, but it is ax plus by equals c. And we need to replace a, b, and c with numbers. For your MCAs, you will receive a formula sheet that has all four of these located on it. But these are good to refresh our memory and make sure we know how to work with each of them. Write a linear equation in all three forms from 2 points. So all three forms is point, slope, slope-intercept, and standard. Our 2 points are 3 and negative 1, so we have x1, y1, and 2 and negative 3, so x2, y2. We want to calculate the slope using our slope formula. So we do y2, which is negative 3, minus y1, which is negative 1, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is 3. If you're confused as to where I'm getting them, I'm just using the numbers from the points. Negative 3 minus negative 1 becomes negative 3 plus 1, which is negative 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Simplify that. Negative 2 divided by negative 1 is positive 2. So our slope is 2. Choose your point. We only need one of these points to work with. Choose. Doesn't matter which one, they both have a negative number, so I'm just going to take the first one, 3 and negative 1, which is x1 and y1. Write the equation in point slope form. So here I rewrote the point slope form standard version. We need to replace y1, m, and x1 with numbers. So we do y minus y1, which is negative 1, equals m. We found that using our slope formula, 2. Times x minus x1, which is 3. Only thing we need to fix is change this double negative into a positive, and right now we have our equation in point slope form. So I'm going to write this over here. Y plus 1 equals 2 times x minus 3. That would be our equation in point slope form. Now the next step to get it into the next form, because again we need to write it in all three forms, to get it to slope-intercept form, we're going to convert. We're going to use the point slope form and we're going to change it. So the first thing we can do is distribute that 2. So we have y plus 1 comes down equals 2 times x, which is 2x, and then 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Now slope-intercept form looks like y equals mx plus b, so we want this y to be all by itself, which means we want to move this plus 1 by doing a minus 1 on both sides. Y comes down, y equals 2x stays the same, and then negative 6 minus 1 is negative 7. So now we have our equation in slope-intercept form. Last piece we need is to convert to standard form. Standard form, if you remember from our vocab page, ax plus by equals c. Now the key with this one is x and y are on the same side. So when we convert, we want to move this 2x over onto the side with y. So we're going to do minus 2x on both sides, because the opposite of this positive 2x is minus. The positive 2x and the negative 2x cancel out, leaving us with just this negative 7. Equals, the y comes down, it's positive, so I'm going to put a plus sign in front of it, and then we have negative 2x. So that is our equation in standard form. So we have negative 2x plus y equals negative 7.